Hello there, my darling dragon friends. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ariel. I am the Sassy Dragon, and today we are going to be reviewing the new Gucci Flora edition that is going to be Gorgeous Gardenia Intense. So this is the stronger, richer version of the original Gorgeous Gardenia. That one also did get a reformulation, the original one, because I remember when that one came in a clear glass. I think it was a 6-sided bottle, and I remember really liking it a lot, but I did not keep it because it just did not last on me. So this one actually does a much better job. So let's go ahead and get a sniff on this one. I really do like the new darker kind of burgundy color glass that they put this fragrance in, and this is a travel size, but they did put it in this color, you know, across the board on all of these. So it is a really beautiful color bottle that they've put this in. This one was just released. The perfumer on this is Honorine Blanc. Oh, and it's very strong. Boy, it comes out with a burst of fruity floralness. The fragrance notes are hedione, which is a flower. We've got gardenia, another flower. We've got Italian mandarin orange and sandalwood and green notes in the base. That's according to Perfumo.com. And we have everything except the green notes on Fragrantica. They put the same thing in there. For me, yes, the mandarin is very prominent. I do feel like we're getting a little hit of some kind of jasmine as well as the gardenia, though, coming right after that. It has a very fresh, juicy, very delicious vibe right off the top. I really enjoy this one. This is not nearly the original one. To me has a stronger pear note. Stronger, like a brown sugary quality, which this one doesn't have nearly as much of. There probably is some pear in there because I am definitely picking up a little bit of that. And the other one was very pear forward, the original. It definitely has such a sweetness, but for me, it's not an overwhelming sweetness, and it starts to calm down almost immediately. Like within just the first few minutes, you can feel that sweetness that starting to kind of chill out a bit. There is a really nice creaminess to this. It almost feels vanillic, but I don't think there's vanilla in it. But it definitely, there's something soft coming into it now, almost like again, maybe the brown sugar or something a little bit smooth. Not quite a honey though. More of a smooth, sugary, very lightly vanillic that really creates a good smoothness. It really gives it good transition between the fruity and the floral. And it's really interesting right now at this time of year. We actually have real gardenias blooming on various bushes around my house. And so when I think about the way those smell, like a fresh gardenia, the ones especially around me, they almost have a fruity, almost banana-like quality. They have, you know, it depends on when they bloom. When they first bloom, they're a little more green and sweet. And then as they, you know, bloom for a little longer, after a day or two, they do get more like fruity, banana, you know, that sweeter, sugary kind of smell. And this is just beautiful. I really do like this one. The more that I smell it, at first I wasn't as crazy about it when I first tried it, but this is about the third time I've sprayed it on. And I think the more that I smell it, the more that I like it. I really appreciate this blend quite a bit. It is so much more long-lasting than the original, which I will say, if you really love the original, but it just doesn't have the longevity that you want from it, this could be such a great answer to that problem. It is a little different. It is definitely a little juicier, deeper, richer. The sandalwood gives it a little bit more of a base, but again, it's not a super heavy base. This is the one I would actually, if I was going to buy one of them, you know, the original versus this one, I would definitely buy this one because the lasting quality is stronger, so much stronger. And I honestly am liking the blend more on this one than I do the current formulation of the original. That's what I would say. I loved the blend of the pre-reformulation, but this one I like better than the current one. So, it also reminds me just a little bit of La Belle EDP by Jean-Paul Gaultier, but I like it more than that. So yeah, if you are a fan of La Belle, and that one is a little, that one for me is a little bit too syrupy, a little too sweet, a little too cloying. So this one is a little bit like that without quite such a heavy drench of sugar on it, right? Because La Belle is like, whoo, it's a lot. It's a lot. And but this one is sort of like a nicer, like almost a variation of that. Like take some of the nicer elements of La Belle by Jean-Paul Gaultier and take the, you know, original Gorgeous Gardenia and put the nicest parts of it together, and you've got the Gorgeous Gardenia Intense. I really like this one. The more I smell it, the more I like it. I might have to get a full size of it. Anyway, tell me what you think. I think this one is a really excellent one. I think that Gucci did a much better job on this one than some of the stuff I've smelled them do as of late. It definitely has better longevity. The notes are, it's interesting. They're more clearly defined, yet they're also better blended in this particular scent to me. It does smell so good. And the more that I think about it after smelling the real gardenias in my yard and around my house, the more I'm like, oh yeah, they really are getting that note pretty well. That's really quite excellent. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy this one. I hope you get a chance to try it out. Let me know what you think of it always below in the comments. And if there's any fragrances you would like me to try that I have not reviewed yet, always put those down there below as well. Wonderful to see you. Thanks for spending time with me, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.